Well, hello there, Leo. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the second week of September, which is the 7th through the 13th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and I have this beautiful guiding card for you, which is the 8 of Swords, talking about you claiming your power, which is super cool. You want to look at things from a different perspective. Make sure that you're seeing it from the person that you're working with's point of view, and then appeal to their better interests and their nature. You understand who they are and what they like, so approach them from that point of view and you'll win them over much more easily. All right, claim that power. All right, so we're going to also talk about some messages from my better angels. My better angels are talking about how we need to allow the veil to fall, allow the illusions to fall. So if we're putting up a front or putting up an image of ourselves to the universe that is not 100% authentic to who we are, it's time to let it go. All right, we want to be our whole unique self, because we're the only us that we have, right? So the more authentic we can be, the better the universe is. All right, so the brighter the colors, go for it, do it all. It's all perfect. Things are still changing, so be aware of how things are changing on the planet as well as everything else, and be prepared by having an extra go bag ready to go, so you're ready for anything, okay? And the final one is, of course, we are all one big group, one big posse of people. We need to lift each other up instead of taking each other down. So the best we can do with that is the best we can do. So within your individual groups and life, do your best to help each other move forward and come up, as opposed to, the other version where you're not so supportive of one another, right? We're going to try not to be unsupportive, all right? Sweet. We are still naming the turtle, all right? The turtle on my table needs a name. So I'm asking all of you for help with that. Put your name options in the comments below, and on the final week of September, which is the 21st through the 27th, I'll have a list of all the names and options down in the description box so we can all vote. And I would love for you all to come back and do the vote so that we can get a good name for my little turtle friend. All right, excellent. So with all that housekeeping done, let's get down to the cards, all right? So these are the 3 cards from the overview video. We need to get you a mystery card, so let's go ahead and splay these out. Dun, 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 dun. They just like to do that. Oh, it's right here. It said so. This is me. Okay, okay. All right, so perfect. I'm going to set these cards aside. And we'll set this one right here. We'll look at this at the end of the reading, all right? Meanwhile, we're going to use the Tarot of the Abyss to go deeper into this week and see what's coming up for you, Leo. All right? So let's see what we have here. Well, this is, of course, the 7th through the 13th. The Chariot shows up, showing that you want to take a trip. You want to make a move. Some of you are going to be on the road doing an actual physical road trip or flying somewhere, there could be major moves will be happening at the home front, whether you're moving furniture around inside the house, which is the simplest version of movement and change, or fixing some other stuff around the house. So you could also be moving completely, like I'm going to go from this town to another town. So you might be looking at your options and possibilities, seeing what's here and working it through, okay? So there's a lot of opportunity. Your job could also be moving from one place to another, or having you move from one branch to another. So keep an eye on what moves and changes this month, Leo. So there are options in that card, and I want you to absorb all of the possibilities there. It's fun. I think it'll be helpful. Now we have the Hanged Man showing up, and the Hanged Man is really reminding you that everything will be going more or less the way you planned it, but not entirely according to your liking. I mean, everything is mostly right, but maybe some little minor things aren't right. And I want you to know that the more you pick at those little details that aren't right, the less fun you'll have. So stop focusing on the details and focus on the majority, the large, big strokes that are exactly what you wanted, okay? Holy moly, we have the Chariot twice. Oh my. So we have a double whammy on the Chariot, which speaks plainly to how things are changing big time for you right now. Leo, this is a lot of areas of your life are moving and changing. Home and work could be changing. You personally could be changing big time. So be ready. For you, this is like a big old life earthquake. I want you to know that this week will be pivotal for you. Pay attention to what all the things are that are happening and what's possible to be moving and changing for you. And be prepared. Like I said, it's not going to be 100%, but it's going to be mostly what you wanted. And that's the key, is for you to be paying attention to the fact that you're getting exactly more or less what you wanted and what you need. But it's important for you to pay attention to what that is and embrace the goodness and worry less about the details in the moment. The details will catch up. You can fix, change, and alter the details later. Does that make sense? Okay. What's blocking you? We have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is telling me that you are not feeling comfortable sharing your feelings right now. And that's normal and okay. Just be aware that journaling might be helpful for you, a way of getting the feeling out of you, or you might not even know what you're feeling. So be aware of that too. And just say, look, I don't know what I got going on right now. It's unclear to me. So I'm just going to let it be unclear. And the Ten of Cups is here reminding you that that the feeling the family love feels blocked. You are blocking. Maybe you're blocking the family love. Maybe the family love just isn't available to you right now. So be aware of what that is and how that feels, okay? Because if you're not feeling comfortable with your family, or your family doesn't feel comfortable to you, you have chosen family somewhere, right? That they can support you in the moment. And I want you to know that that is something that you may want to do. Understand and appreciate what they have to offer in spite of what your birth family may or may not have to offer, okay? So just be aware of that, all right? And like I said, you may not be 100% sure what you're feeling, but you'll feel weird. You'll feel weird. We have the Death card in the block department also, showing that you're not able to let things go. Whatever it is, you're not able to let it go 100%. So this could be physical stuff, a way of thinking, a relationship, or even a job. You're just not really willing to let it go. You're not, nope, not going to do it. I'm going to hang on to every little thing I got right now. And for a week, it's fine. You can hang on to whatever the heck you want to. You might be traveling a little heavier in this moment with the double Chariot. So there's things here that you're not ready to let go of, and that's okay. Give yourself a minute to absorb the information. Like we said, you didn't know what you were feeling, so making big decisions about what to let go of is off the table too. So embrace that truth and let it be what it is, all right? There will be a gentleman who's very much so money-oriented in the mix. He's probably going to be one of those shucksters coming around going, hey, I'll give you so-and-so much for this, this, and this. And you're like, dude, I'm not ready to sell anything right now. I'm not ready to let anything go right now. Take the guy's number and talk to him later, okay? He is part of your solution, but he's not the part of your solution right now. If it's poorly timed, it's poorly timed. So get his number and talk to him later, okay? That's your best answer for this guy, because I feel like he's going to want to buy stuff from you or make your move easier, but it's always going to benefit him some way. So you're not making good, clean answers right now because you don't know what you're feeling. So I want you to allow for yourself to absorb what's going on. Just give yourself a week, all right? King of Pentacles here is trying to take advantage of you, I feel. So be aware that he's a solution, but he's also a problem. Take his phone number, use it later. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about you keeping your finances balanced right now. Don't make any big deals right now. Don't change anything. Don't spend your money frivolously. if you don't have to right now, okay? We want you to be careful. Yep, jumping in. Something big is happening. The Fool is here. You are having an opportunity at this time to make a big choice and move forward quickly in some way. With the moves and the change, this is a spontaneous choice you'll be making this week for sure. I think that one of these is a quick trip somewhere, wherever you need to be at the time. I think this is going to be a good thing for you, so go ahead and do it. I think that whatever you're getting yourself jumped into, you'll go there. You won't make any major decisions. You won't let anything go, but you'll take numbers and you'll have a good time in that process, okay? So whatever's going on, be prepared to not do a lot, but be prepared to be where you're supposed to be at the time, okay? Very cool. So let's talk about what this Mystic Forest Oracle card is going to be about. Okay, I'm just going to say it flat out. For some of you, you may be suffering a loss of some sort that has you leaving town and needing to kind of make assessments at the time about the stuff and the yada yada. But the fact is, you're not going to make those decisions. You're going to take the number and leave that guy sitting around waiting while you come up with a better plan where you feel your feelings, okay? Now let's get this Mystic Forest Oracle card set up here. Most of my Leos aren't going to respond to that well, and that's okay. That message may not be for you personally, so take it as it resonates, Leo. What's your Mystic Oracle card? Mystic Forest Oracle. Without agenda, pure love and everything you have dreamed will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. Time true givers receive. All right. So when you're giving without expecting anything in return, that's when you'll receive the most. All right. So just be aware that when you're loving people without having a rule or a need or a list of possibilities that you could get in return, that's when you're doing that unconditional love thing. And that's what they're talking about, is unconditional love. So giving without an agenda means that you receive much faster and much easier, because you're just doing it. You're just giving it. You don't need anything else. Good for you. And I look forward to that being a really wonderful bit of solution for you. So very good news. I like that. Let's go ahead and get your mystery card over here. Ooh, the Two of Swords. Ah, yes. Two of Swords represents a time when you might be feeling nervous about what's going on around you, not really sure how to appreciate or understand it, and that's normal. So with all this stuff changing, of course you'd be nervous. Of course you'd be nervous. And I want you to know that oftentimes the thing we're most afraid of is the thing we need to be least afraid of, because we're loved unconditionally no matter what. And so you don't have to worry. The people that you think wouldn't be on your side will always be on your side. Okay? You're okay. All right? You reach out to your people anyway, and you'd be surprised how they'll react. All right? You don't have to know how you feel to reach out and ask for help. Okay? Nice. Let's go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks. I really think that there's something going on where you really need some TLC and some love and support. And I think you can get it. I think it's going to be okay. All right? So just be aware of that. All right? So, oh, nice. We have black tourmaline, which is going to keep you grounded. It's a first chakra stone. It's all about staying grounded and earthbound and practical in the universe right here, right now. You're in your body. You're right here. You're handling everything as it comes, okay? Good for you. Carnelian. Carnelian is a second chakra stone, and it's about being super creative, okay? So you can be creative, and it's all about your sexual organs as well as everything else. So there's creativity there as well as just in your artistic self. So you're bursting with creativity, in your mental state, in your spiritual state, in your physical state. All the creativity is coming out of you, so you're problem solving in a very nice way. And this is pink calcite, also known as mangano. And mangano is a beautiful heart stone. It's like the squishy hug of a mom, right? So your squishy mom hugs are right here. They're here to love upon you and give you the love and support you need in your heart when you need it the most. So whatever's going on, I want you to know that you got a big, huge, squishy love hug from mom, and wherever she is, and she's definitely rooting for you. Okay, so you can be whoever you need to be. Let your shields down. Let your illusions down, so that you can be the person who you are. Okay, if what you're bringing to the table is love, that's all that matters. It doesn't have to be good, bad, and different or whatever. It just is, okay? So you be you, Leo, and do what you need to do, okay? Excellent. So I'm going to leave these stones right there. Leo. Wow, what a week. I really am sending my love out to you because I feel a lot of emotional stuff is going on here, and I want you to know that you're cared for and you're safe here with me. It's going to be a big week for you, okay? So, and comment below, let me know what you're going through. I'm here for you, and I'll support you in any way I can. These stones, you don't have to carry them if you don't want to, but you can carry anything you like. As you wish. Comment below, let me know what you're carrying. I'd love to talk about your rocks. If you've come up with a name for the little turtle, I'm open to it. Please put it in the comments below, and I'll add it to the list that we vote on at the end of the month. I'm excited to see what y'all come up with. All right, and of course, in that description box below, there's a lot of fun things going on. If you go all the way down to the bottom, if you'll find my my list of locations and places where I'm going to Renaissance fairs, and you can come out and see me in person. That would be super fun. I would love to see you in person and give you a reading. And if that isn't possible, then you can go ahead and book a private reading over the phone with me, and I'm happy to help you in any way I can there. And also you'll see a list of all the decks that I'm using so that you can buy them on Etsy or Amazon, okay? So I appreciate you one and all. Thank you so much for being here, and we will talk to you next week about the 14th through the 20th. Thanks so much, Leo.